Hi there, Matthew here. Over 75,000 Year 12 students will be graduating this week in New South Wales. Although I'm in Year 12, I cannot graduate. If everything went correctly, I would have graduated here at Ku-ring-gai High School today. But because the school system couldn't keep me safe, I can't do that as I now do homeschooling. And by a technicality, I cannot do the HSC, so I cannot graduate. It's an awful day for me and for the 12,000 people in New South Wales who have to do homeschooling, not often by choice. This is because the Department of Education will not give any assistance to people that do homeschooling. Not being able to get the HSC means that a lot of employers will not employ you, and you often can't get enrolled in university. This leads to significant economic disadvantage to people that cannot graduate. Why couldn't I stay in school? I went through 7 different schools before doing homeschooling. Starting off at a special needs school, I then went to a satellite class, which is run by a special needs school inside of a mainstream school. I then went to 2 more satellite classes in different schools before going back to the same special needs school where I started off at. Then I ended up here, as there was literally no other special needs high school nearby that had space for me. Then I went to distance education, but by that time I lost all confidence, and the Department of Education by that point, after 8 schools, said there are literally no other options for you. You have to do homeschooling. And it wasn't by choice. It wasn't by choice to transfer through 8 schools, and for most people it isn't. And for most people, that's how it happens. I had to transfer between schools so many times because none of them would keep me safe. On your screen shortly is some of the photos of the physical scars I went through. Kicking, hitting, scratching, biting, and even choking me was considered usual and the norm. The mental scars were even greater. Because of the trauma I went through, I now have anxiety, depression, and PTSD. And those wounds often don't heal, and they can even kill people, as it almost did for me. Even being near this school terrifies me, even if I'm not fully showing it right now. It happens more often than you think. Just last week, a 12-year-old girl called Charlotte lost her life because of bullying at school. I was almost a part of that statistic multiple times, the first time being as young as 9 years old. She is a part of a large statistics of young people, young students who do not deserve that, who do not deserve this in the slightest. They have so much going for in the future, but are just completely destroyed because the Department of Education and the school system just won't keep them safe. Especially, and it especially targets a lot of students who come from vulnerable backgrounds or they have a disability. And it's not like I didn't want an education. It's not like that oh, screw school, I hate it. I wanted an education. I wanted one. But unfortunately, the school system just gave up, just didn't really want to help me. And so I'm stuck without an HSC, without a school to go to, without a graduation, and with my employment heavily limited. And so many people go through this every day. And I know a lot of them actually watch this YouTube channel. So if you're one of those people, you are not alone in this. You are not alone. There are so many people going through this. And, it's not right. And, just remember that you are not alone and that there are ways to get out of this. There are ways to succeed, no matter how many things try to get in your way. There are ways to persevere. But when I started homeschooling, my life turned around. Thanks to the support of my family and specialists, even without the help of school, I was able to grow and thrive. Thanks to places like the internet, YouTube, museums, etc., that were able to help keep my education going. And a lot of the videos on here were made to show off what I'd learned, prove to NESA that I was actually doing the work, which we had to do like every year. and teach people who were in a similar situation at the same time, be able to get them an education. And then I became the Youth Deputy Premier of New South Wales, the first person who had as much needs as I had, was able to be in the Youth Parliament Executive, and I was able to thrive. Something that was unimaginable just 4 years earlier when I was told here that nobody would vote for you. It's a very tough time for a lot of people, and I wish that more people in general society recognize that graduation weeks like these, graduation day, is a very tough day for people that are not able to graduate. So for anyone who is struggling with school or can't go to school because it's become so dangerous, please don't give up. Keep fighting. Remember that during this time, you are not alone now, you are never alone. If you find the right people and systems that see you for whom you are, amazing things will happen. And for anyone else, please be that support, please be that chance to them and their families, and keep advocating for people like me and them. And please help support Charlotte's family. Thanks for watching.